Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick, it's the NBA on Halloween. This is Kevin Harlan. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Cannon in at the point guard position. Clock at 6, pulls it up. Shot is off, and it's Miami the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you look at the box score from that game, guys, and the first thing you notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, and one thing the box score doesn't show is just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here tonight.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so it's pretty solid there.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Here's Cannon. There's the feed to Ariza. Howard in the post, working on Bosch. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
That one misses. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Cleveland.
Then, you know, coming down the stretch in that game, they didn't have all the guys they would have liked on the floor because of the foul trouble they were in.
And as a result, Steve, they had to back down a little bit so they wouldn't get themselves into even more foul trouble.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Wade, left side. Clock at 6. Pass to McRoberts. The offensive rebound.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Cannon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Insanity. He had 25 points in the win against Detroit.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop in that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling.
Now, here's Ariza after the miss from Insanity. Here's Cannon. 23 points for him the last game against Cleveland. And Insanity picks up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Cannon. He kicks it to Ariza. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap-in.
Hustle points, I believe they called them.
And great instincts, too. I mean, just anticipating where the ball is heading. Great job there, beating everybody else to the ball.
Insanity. Here's McRoberts. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Harden kicks to Cannon. Back to Harden. A second chance effort, and Howard with the layup.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D-Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Ariza with it. He's picked up by Dang. Howard, the pass to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
And the Heat making a change here. Rangers checked in, and then for Houston, Blacks checked in for Terrence Jones. And it's Johnson in for Cannon. Here's Insanity. He's got 5.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Ariza goes in. Now the dish to Johnson. The pass to Harden. And Insanity picks up.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
His foul trouble early in this game.
Catching up. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Napier looking for his first basket still in this one. He dishes it to Chalmers. Passes it to Napier. Inside, Anderson kicks to Chalmers. Here's Napier. It's on target from the high post. Napier's got his first points of the game.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Quarter getting ready to start up. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
McRoberts at the 4 with Bosch at center. Wade out on the wing with Granger. And it's Insanity in at point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And so McRoberts nails both of them. Houston in the lead. To the paint. Here's Kanan. Now here's Wade. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Here's Insanity. He nails it. And we're tied up. The Insanity's got 7.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Rockets shooting here about 46% for the game. Bosch against Howard. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. 6 points for him. And so here is Miami. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Tell you, I'm anxious to see what ends up happening with that Knicks game. Should be a good one.
And it's sent back by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Wade. And Miami shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Granger outside. Here's Insanity. 7 points in the game. And Jones pulls it down. Stolen by Bosch. Wade outside. Bosch, that's the pick for Wade. On the wing, Granger shoots. Here's Bosch. And he banks in the layup. Bosch has got it all tied up now for Miami.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
In the corner, Harden kicks it to Howard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, this is an area of concern for this club. They shot 71% from the line last year.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. One of the stories here, Insanity, getting it done today.
Isn't it funny? It's not always the guy you'd expect to come through with the big plays in the big game.
Yeah, he's really been a difference maker. You're right, Steve. Sometimes it is that unknown X factor, and today he's proven it.
So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Cannon in at the point guard. Pass to Insanity for the lead. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. That's 10 points for Insanity. Rockets trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kev. Insanity in their last time out against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 25 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Let's just say he was really good.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Puts up the baby hook. Bank shot, no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Ariza kicks to Canaan. Feeds it to Harden. Back to Ariza. 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark. Miami trailing. Outside Dang. Here's Insanity, guarded by Harden. Shots good from Insanity. Insanity's got 5 points in the quarter. Here is Harden. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Dishes to Ariza. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good. Ariza's got his second basket of the game.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Insanity. The rebound by Harden.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, he almost always cashes in when he gets to the line. He was about 86% from the free throw line last season.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Howard with the block.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Ariza. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Insanity. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Always a little tougher to see how you match up with teams in the opposite conference because you just don't see them very often.
Dang passes to Insanity. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Insanity's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Cannon dishes to Harden. Harden left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 8 points.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's Insanity. He's got 14. And Chris Bosh with the slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Jones kicks to Canaan. Harden outside. Here's Ariza. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Yeah, the defender draped all over it.
It's pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys,
I like that shooting.
Chance opportunity.
It's go time. Check in.
44 seconds left to play here in the third. Anderson, a screen on Johnson. Anderson passes to Napier. 9 feet out, and Johnson sends it back. Insanity, he's checked in for Cole. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Now the pass to Black. He feeds it to Daniels. Pass to Capela. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, that's for 2. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Heat. They lead by 3. Back after this from the... In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Rockets trail by 3. Insanity in at point guard. On the perimeter, Wade and Dang. Josh McRoberts out there with Danny Granger. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Insanity to the middle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Harden outside to tie it up. Granger with the rebound. The Heat leading by 3. The kick out to Dang. Wade outside. Back to Dang. 6 to shoot. Insanity the pass to Dang. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Daniels. No good from Insanity.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Harden, that's good.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Miami with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Here's Insanity. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one, and a missed layup. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, what's that, 7 changes already here? So this is a great matchup, guys. 2 competitive teams going at it. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And the first one drops. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Daniels. And so McRoberts nails both of them. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Harden against Wade. Here's Howard, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. He has 9 points and 2 blocks. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
Yeah, it's really been something, Clark. The energy that he's brought. He's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and first guy back defensively as well.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
That's good. And that's 18 points for Insanity. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Harden's got the game tied up here for Houston. Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Insanity. Rockets with the rebound. Jones has got 6 rebounds in the game. Reeves it dishes to Harden. Rebounded by Insanity.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Bosch passes to Insanity. The Rockets pull it in.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And it's good. Insanity's got 20 points. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
It's Harden with the drive. Again, the miss by Harden. Here's Jones. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Chris Bosh.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse. Well, if you want to talk about a potential momentum changer, that could be it. The hoop, the horn, and now the lead.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And even 3-on-3 break. Cannon kicks to Ariza. The feed to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Great open look there. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
He's really looking to stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have. Letting it fly from long range. I love the aggressive.
Here's Insanity. And he drops it in from the low post. Insanity's got 22 points.
What a beautiful play inside, using that finish. Just lay the ball up and in when they really needed a basket.
Here's Cannon. Harden up top. It's Ariza on the wing. He's covered by Dan. 6 to shoot. Here's Cannon. Money!
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Miami's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Insanity, the pass to McRoberts. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Insanity. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Terrific game for Insanity. 22 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Rockets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. The Heat shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Buries it, and now they trail by just 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Gets the first. That puts them up by 5.
Shooting for Houston, Isaiah Cannon.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Takes the 3. No good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort.